Here they come, guys. They're coming off. Girls are done well. Had quite a bit of rain last 24 hours, so yeah, there's a bit left there, but they can leave it there. But come on, girls. Got to get them to run through that gate, because this paddock's just a wee bit too good for them right now. There we go. This might just work out neat, because that bridge is a bit dodgy, and if they just keep moving towards it nice and slowly, and then speed up at the bridge. Nice and calm, girls. Good work. There we have it. Last few running off. Anyway guys, g'day and welcome back to the channel. So that's us done. Maize is finished for grazing anyway. There's still the sweet corn strip over there, and there's still a wee bit standing just down there for my mate. Wants to know what 15-inch row maize would do in silage. So we're going to leave that for, I don't know, a month, 6 weeks. Yeah. Anyway, last video I said that there'd been no rain the whole time they've been on here. Pretty much. And then the last sort of day and a half, there was about 30 odd millimeters, I think, going from what I've heard from other people. Our rain gauge decided to stop recording, so that's all right though. Anyway, that's that done. So this right here is probably pretty indicative of the average wastage. Now, if we were to draw a line somewhere between that and that as average wastage, I mean, look at that one there, and you can see not every plant still has a root ball. These two right here, I'm going to say, without weighing it, because it's going to be hard to weigh, 90% plus utilisation. So you can sort of see there's through here there's a bit where there's a bit left, there's a bit of string there I need to pick up. Over there's a bit where there's not much, same over there, whole way along here, not there, we'll come back to that. Then as we get further up there's a wee bit more left, but there are patches where there's nothing at all. Yeah, that, the only reason I've let them off there. It's the last break. They've been cleaning up far better than this, but they've been cleaning up far better than this when they've got another break to go on to, and then they come back and tidy it up back here. You've got to remember, when they finished this break, it looked not too much different to that, and that is probably only 25% left. I mean, all the clover's gone, there's 40% straight away, and I'm going to say over half the maize, yeah, 25% maybe. That's a tiny little area. Probably could have held them there for a day, but just with that rain overnight, they haven't seen rain on this before, and still kind of hoping that the clover's going to come back. And look, as much as I don't actually expect it to, there is several plants right there, so maybe, yeah, see there, right there is a clover seed, I think. Maybe not, I don't know. Is that a clover seed and a bit of poo? I don't know. They reckon that's how it loves to come back. But there is, just remember they've been on here grazing this. There are a few plants coming back. Yeah, it's a weed. Maybe not. But we're going to give it a few days. Yeah, they're weeds. Give it a few days, see what happens. I don't expect it to come back, but we'll see what happens. If it doesn't, as long as it's dry, I'm going to get that great big subsoiler out. I'm going to hopefully sneak through my neighbour's boundary gate, because I'm not bringing the big tractor over the bridge. Subsoil this, and then we will get in here with a set of discs, hopefully, I think. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. I've never worked with corn stalks before. Maybe give it a light scratch it with some discs, and then put a really short rotation ryegrass in, like a less than an annual, one specific variety that's supposed to grow really well through winter. Get that in, get it germinated. Got to find out what it costs first, because it could be pricey and it may not be economical, but have a look, and yeah, get it in grass, get it growing, get, I don't know, hopefully 3 or 4 grazings off it before November I'll plough the paddock again and put it in Swedes. Yeah, we'll see. That's the plan at this stage. Righto guys, it has now been 5 days since that last clip. Yeah, I've had a haircut. I think I like it longer, and I definitely like the beard on, but weather's still warm and I was just getting too bloody hot. Anyway, not a lot of greenery showing up. We'll show you this way. Can we find any clover? There's a thistle, there's a weed. There might be the odd bit showing up here and there. There's nothing showing up right here. But yeah, not going to be enough for what we want to do. So, time to get the big girl out. Now, I know I'm working on bare ground. I should have both jewels on. I don't fit through that gate. Where is it? There. Don't fit through that one. All the neighbours went off the road with both jewels on, so we can't do that. So, we're going to subsoil, because this paddock, the last time it was in Swedes, we ploughed it probably about 8 inches deep. After Swedes, we only ever worked it about 3 inches after that. So, there will be some compaction deep down low, and we're going to try and fix that now. It's going to use a lot of fuel. It's not going to take too long. I don't know what we're going to be like on those corn stalks down there, or over there, but we shall find out. After that, I've got a bit of a theory, I don't know whether it's going to work or not, that we might put the old red grubber on. Maxi-Till's not going to work in here, it's just going to pick up all the stalks and carry them. The discs, I reckon, are just going to ride over the top of them, especially like there where it's a lot heavier. If the grubber doesn't work, or even if it does work a little bit but not enough, I think, I hate to say this, we're just going to get the pear harrow out. Going to do all that with the other tractor all jeweled up front and back, just because this ground is going to be a bit soft. And then we'll put some seed on. When we put the seed on, it's going to be a bit tricky. I'm not sure what to do. I can't drag covering harrows with me because it's just going to pick stuff up and drag it and make a bloody mess. A little bit of change of plan for this paddock. It was going to be going into grass now and then into Swedes in November. We're going to put a thing called Mawata in, sorry, the old Southland R coming in, and it's going to have red and white clover in it, and it's going to last us from now through till November, and then through another year to November again. And the hope there is that I can put that big paddock in Swedes at the same time as this one, because our only farm access is over the bridge from that paddock. That was the first paddock we put in Swedes. We thought we managed it pretty well. Government and regional council tell us it's too steep to put in Swedes. Don't get me wrong, it's quite steep. That face in front of you, I wouldn't do that. A little bit over there I'd do. A little bit over there I'd do like we did last time. Decent strips by the waterway, uncultivated, unplanted, just left in long rank grass to catch sediment. But yeah, hoping we get this coming season out of the road. Things might have settled down a wee bit, and maybe we get back to some kind of normality. Maybe we've had a change of government, maybe a little bit more common sense is prevailing, and the better areas of that paddock we can put in crop. There's 12 hectares between the two, that and this. I think last time we did 11 and a half. No, we did 12, that's right, cultivated 12. There's a steep face there, like I said. We did do that last time in a bit of a conservation tillage way. We won't do it again. It was rough, it was bad. Now I can drive a truck or a motorbike up and down it. Yeah. It's part of our sort of program is the interval between the crops. Now, bearing in mind this is the first year of the second rotation, we haven't been able to maintain that because of these stupid rules. And that does mean that we're seeing weed burdens increasing, because this paddock was 12 years ago, 11, 12. Some of the ones we're going back to this year that are in crop now are only 5 or 6. So, yeah, idea was to come back here, maybe do it with that one, because we do a bit more area now than we used to, and then keep in that rotation. But it's the old, I said this last time I was in this paddock, guys. Unintended consequences of government actions. We won't go back into that, but yeah, fingers crossed for common sense. that's actually coming up pretty nice. A lot better than I thought. And if we look down the row, that way, whoa, she's soft in the holes. Yeah, wondering if I might be able to get away with a light disking. Or two, to be fair. We'll just see how it goes. Disking might not be today, but that is actually breaking up a lot finer than I expected. Having never really worked with harvested crops or summer crops before, we've got a lot less top layer compaction here, a lot less pugging, I guess you'd say. I know that's a bad word to use because our government hate that. Top layer of soil pugged is not the end of the world. Got to look at the whole picture. But yeah, breaking up really nice. So, I'm going to carry on, get some more of this done. We'll get some more footage for you guys of this, and yeah, see what the day brings, whether it's today, whether it's tomorrow, see what that subsoil is like. But I'm thinking we might be able to get away with the discs. Beauty of the discs are low impact, quite good at smashing down clods, but not creating dust, and really low fuel consumption. So yeah, savings all round, and they're quite quick. You cover the ground pretty quick with them, so yeah. So guys, made some adjustments and got a wee bit more depth out of it, probably 3 to 4 inches actually, so well down into the clay now. Fuel consumption has gone from 18 litres an hour to 27.2, 28.4, around there, and we're still only doing 1400 revs, but yeah, fighting for traction a wee bit now. We're getting there though. Worked out how to use the draft control on the tractor because I've never had to before, and yeah, probably 45 minutes left. Been going maybe an hour now, so shouldn't take too long. And it's drying up quite nice out there actually. Yeah, so we may later on today be able to get this disking done. See that? Struggling for traction, girl. We're at 38% slip. Back down a wee bit now. There we go. Seem to be hovering around that 8 to 10% most of the time. Check out that drying, would you? Not ready to go yet, but I have been here 1.5 hours. So this here was probably only done an hour ago. There's bloody ducks out there, and yeah, not far off at all. So we'll head back. We'll drop this one off. We will drop the loader off the other tractor, put the back gills back on. I don't think we'll worry about the front ones too much. It's only 2 hectares and I cannot be bothered. Grab the discs, get out here, and yeah, have a go. So guys, we're about 2 hours later now, and it hasn't dried up beautifully, but it's dry enough to work considering the circumstances. So, got the discs here, gonna get them shone up just in time to put them away before winter, and yeah, by put away I mean leave outside so they get rusty again. We've got quite a bit of cut on, and by cut what I mean is the angle on the gangs, so that is quite aggressive. This one here a little bit less, which is normally what we've got to be. This one here is just set off that one, so when we start, what we'll do is we'll see if we're leaving a heap in the middle, which means there's too much cut on the back, or if we're flicking a bit much out the side that these aren't picking up, which means there's too much cut on the front or not enough cut on the back. So yeah, we'll go have a play. first pass done. It's actually working up really nice. So to see there's not a lot of residue left there. Nice and fine, reasonably fine, but not very level. Combination of those two factors, lack of residue and not very level. We are going to keep going and do some more. Got a bit more residue to deal with here, but I am quite impressed with how it's breaking down. And I actually reckon it might even feed through a maxi tool with another passer tool with discs. So what I'm thinking is we might try and get this quite level. I've got to put up with it for 18 months. I've got to mow it, I've got to put fertiliser on it, I've got to drive a motorbike across it, hopefully the Land Cruiser if we get it going in time. No point in it being too rough, so yeah, we'll take a bit of cut off those discs and we'll have another go. Well guys, the old El Cheapo Kmart camera and phone mount thing just failed a bit, so might be the end of the action shot for the day. Right guys, back here for the second morning. We're going to get it done today. Just about got the third cut finished last night, pulled up about 8:30, 9 o'clock. So back here this morning, ready to get into it. Got to go finish that third cut and then we're going to do a fourth one. We've got pretty much zero cut on the discs now, so yeah, sort of leveling it out nice enough, not making a mess. It's going to be a bit rough, but it's going to be a short-term grass. I don't have the option to level it right now. If I could leave the paddock for a week, I reckon I actually could. Problem is we've got a big whack of rain coming Monday, today being Sunday, more rain coming Tuesday, and the rest of the week doesn't look that great either. Every day now that we lose, we're getting closer and closer to winter, and as far as sowing young grass goes, yeah, closer and closer to that failure point. So we're just going to get it on the ground. The grass won't worry about how level it is. I will, but the grass won't, so it won't be too bad. And then when it's spinning sweeps and then regrassed, it'll be nice and level then, because we won't have the residue to deal with, and it will have had a little bit longer to break down what residue is there, so it won't be so bad. So not ideal, but we'll go get into it. Alright guys, sweet corn. Looking alright. Paddock though, looking good and ready to sow. Finished with the discs now, so let's shoot back, drop these off, the drill hooked up, get it calibrated. Got a fancy new wee calibration tray there, so that makes life a bit easier. And yeah, come out and sow her out. It is quite soft, but it's not soft deep down, so it's not going to come up that pretty. You can see it's a bit wavy. Look, like I've said, it's a short-term thing. I can't level it properly because of that. This bit here would be okay, but even down there you can see there's still a bit. It's amazing how well that stuff's broken down. And like I said earlier, if I had more time, I would let it sit for a couple of weeks now. Well, I would have dissed it once, let it sit for a couple of weeks, and then got back into it. But yeah, time is of the essence. Far more important that we get seed in here and get it growing than it is that we get it nice and level. Right, let's go. Clear that drum. Yep. Righto guys, let's calibrate this thing. Gotta hook that up first. Sit there, oh, I don't know that. Gonna sit there, chuck some seed in. Watch this magic. Now, just a little bit of seed because we've only got to cover the first 3 seeders. So that bloody thing doesn't blow away. Do need to put some caps on the end of this, but it works a bloody treat. Right. Now we press play. These seeders are going to do 10 revolutions and then they're going to stop. Seed is getting caught down in there, then we weigh it. There we go. Make sure the scales are at 0. A bit of rubbish in there. Just about. Perfect. Oh, that's a full one. 400 grams on the dot. I'm going to do that again, just to double check. See if there's any difference. See it poking at the end of there. do it again. That one says 450. One more time, just to see.
Then why have you got that out?
Because I have.
How does it even do this?
Because it's pretty cool, eh?
Does that how it gets the seed out?
Yep, you come have a look. See the seed popping through there?
Yeah.
That's how it works. It's just got to know.
I can see that.
Yeah, it's just got to know how many turns it's got to do to how far it senses we go like this.
Oh, I can see it.
Yep. Because we're catching it away. Right, you watch this dude.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Sure is. $4.50 again. So 450 grams doesn't really tell us much. What it does tell us is that if I do a few calculations on this phone that I'm using to record right now, I can tell it how heavy the seed is, and then it knows what it's got to do. Righto guys, let's go! halfway through now. Ooh. We are getting down though. Hope there's enough there. Just going to have to trust the calibration. It hasn't let me down on grass seed before. There was that wee issue with clover seed in this paddock, but to be fair, that was trying to screw it down real low. So it's going to run it. If we run out, I've got more seed at home. It's not the same sort of seed, but it is near enough. So should be right. Righto guys, that's the paddock sown out. All done. Let's see how much seed's about bloody perfect. I ordered 2.3 hectares of seed. Obviously you've got to have a bit to fill the bottom of the bin, and it's about 2 hectares here. There's, couldn't see, all good as gold. Woohoo! Anyway, I'm gonna roll this again because I haven't had covering harrows in here, and I'll flip the camera. You can see all the seed sitting on top of the ground there. It just needs to be mixed in. So I think the best way is just to run over that again, just unplug the computer and be done with that. And yeah, I think we'll call that it for this one, guys. Probably got enough length there after that last one being 45 minutes. Sorry about that. So, the old story, if you enjoy what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button. It'd be great if you give the video a like, and yeah, we will see you next time.